My name is Gianmarco Carasone, and today I'd like to talk about designing a school as a student. As an architecture student, some of the most interesting projects we can work on are schools. Creating, fixing, and reorganizing a school while being a full-time student gives us a renewed perspective on how a school works and how architecture could change the very way we learn. I've been in school for a number of years, so I understand the difference between the grade levels. Why a kindergarten student shouldn't be placed in a classroom that's identical to a fifth grader's, or why the playground area for both shouldn't be the same. Each year, a student is in a new stage of development, and the building they occupy 8 hours a day should change and develop with them. It should change with them as they move up in grade levels. And this semester, our project was a charter school in Harlem, New York. And Harlem is known to be a struggling community. Specifically, it lacks an attention to education that is extremely important for younger children. I began by experimenting with different scales. So I took the size of an average classroom and I shrunk it down to the proportions of a kindergarten student, of a younger student. So the ceiling heights would be lower, the room would be smaller, and as they move up in grade levels, as they grow, the room would grow and change with them. So, I then took here's my building, I took these classrooms and I grouped them into these long bars. So each bar is 2 or 3 classrooms, depending on how big the classrooms are, they're bigger or smaller. And I angled them and I changed them so that the spaces in between these bars would create the larger spaces of the school. So in between these bars of classrooms, you would have the libraries or the cafeteria. In between these bars, you would find the lobby space or the administration offices. And in between these, you would find the gym or the auditorium, the larger spaces. And these bars would allow the students, they would have to move through them in order to walk through the building, in order to experience the space. They're actually walking through the pieces of the building that make up their school. And it's a simple design, it's a simple idea, but it doesn't take much to challenge the concept of a school building. You design through the eyes of a child. You look at it the way that they would want to learn, or the way that they would want to walk through it. And it's not without flaws. It's a step in the right direction. It only begins to push the boundaries of what we all know. So, thank you. This is my project. Thank you.